We haven't talked much about the Nintendo Switch on this channel, so let's talk about it. The top upcoming games in the month of May. Well, the end of month of May, because I'm kind of a little late on this one. But let's talk about it. So, we got What the Golf coming out on May 21st. It's an ultimate golf game, but it's not really a golf game. It's more like a parody physics engine, so think Goat Simulator, games of that forte, where you can actually bring cars on the field, horses on the field. It has friendships. You could bring your friends in. It has tons of mini games, overall silliness. I think I've seen soccer at one point. It looks like a great game to have some fun with. And looking through the catalog of the end of May games, it definitely is making the top list. Also coming in at May 26th, we got Minecraft Dungeons. Mojang looks to recreate its new hit off their latest blockbuster Minecraft. It also looks to reinnovate the series by adding RPG elements. This looks to be a full-fledged RPG video game where there is skills, armors, weapons, level ups, randomized dungeons, online co-op, split screen, co-op, and online. There are 2 DLCs in the works to be launched after the game, and also cross-play with other systems. They briefly touched upon many future updates as the game progresses, and I will be streaming this and covering it intensively. There'll also be a future review. Keep an eye out for that. On May 29th, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition releases. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is a remake of the original Xenoblade Chronicles game. While it's not a new game, it's also not a port. The graphics have been redone, the music has been remixed and remastered, and the controls have been reworked for a smoother gameplay on the Switch. However, the story of Sulk and his allies remain largely the same. In addition to the gorgeous new graphics, remastered and remixed music, and reworked controls, they also bring what really makes the Definitive Edition a must-play is the epilogue. Epilogue is titled Future Connected. This epilogue promises one final adventure with Shulk as he and Melina travel to the capital in search for Malia's people. However, after being attacked by a strange new enemy, they crash into the shoulder of Bionis, join upon a pair of Nippon named Kino and Nini, who aid them in a fight against a variety of enemies, including the new Fog Beast. This content is exclusively brand new, and it launches with the Definitive Edition. You also get it for buying the Definitive Edition. And it's like another 13 hours of content on top of the 50 hours of content that the base game provides. Definitely something to be picking up, and I'm probably going to get it in stream. Also releasing on May 29th, we got Borderlands Legendary Collection. Take-Two is bringing every Borderlands other than the third over to the Nintendo Switch. Borderlands is an epic, fun, raging, endorphin-inducing loot grabber RPG. It sucks you in with developing your characters through a list of the characters they have for you to select, with an almost parody story in each game. All 3 games are going in for one price. You're getting tremendous value for $60. You're getting Borderlands Game of the Year. You're getting Borderlands Pre-Sequel and Borderlands 2 Game of the Year. I personally platinumed all of these Borderlands on my PlayStation, and to be honest, I'm not 100% sold if I want to double down and get this collection on Switch. The main factor is the portability, where you can play these games on the go, which increases more time you can spend on them when you're not tied down to a TV. Bonus points if you're a big traveler, and also more bonus points if you haven't played these yet. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on purchasing this collection for your Switch, and if it will be your first or doubling down playing it again. And the last thing we're going to talk about in this video for the top games releasing at the end of May is the BioShock Collection. Take-Two, what another month for Take-Two. What a month. Not only are they releasing Borderlands Collection, but they seem to be releasing the BioShock Collection. They are throwing the Warhammer on Switch. They are they're swinging the malice of destruction, smashing games on the eShop. BioShock Collection gives you every game in the series, and let me tell you something about these games. They are one of the most top story-driven games games in a while. You have to play them if you haven't, and you gotta play them just for the story alone. The first two games is a deep diving adventure underwater, with the third game being above ground. They are heavily story in focus with well written stories at that, and they all are in first person. They're almost RPGs because there is character development, it's just not heavy as the Borderlands series are. Their levels are a lot more linear than the Borderlands series as well, but that doesn't take anything away from the games in itself, especially just by the story. I personally did replay these on PlayStation as well for nostalgia, and just because they are really that good. Both of these collections, Bioshock and Borderlands, are worth a pickup if you haven't played yet, or if you just want them portably. Again, let me know in the comments if you're going to get any of these games. Let me know which one's your favorite game. Just smash that like and hit that subscribe. I'm Husky Puppy from NGI. Make sure you let me know below. God bless and peace!